courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd.
Look, the home fan. Getting an opportunity here to see their team during this long homestand.
We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place. Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Now, here is George. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Jones has it in the corner. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Sarr. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Sarr. Outside for Wembanyama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
Outside, Fox. To the paint. Here's Kessler.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Here's Sarr. No good with the triple. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harper. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wells. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harper, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Wembanyama, a screen. Sarr's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Jacks up a 3. And Victor Wembanyama hits from deep. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far. Stolen by George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Wells wide open. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Down low. Kessler. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Kessler's got his second basket of the game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Now, Shepherd. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. The three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Rebound, Minnesota. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried.
And this kid, Shepherd, is an absolute bomber. As soon as he crosses half court, he's thinking about letting it fly.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Here's Kessler. Johnson with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Here's Shepherd. And a wide open look for Shaw. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kessler the screen. Smith wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And it's Shepherd missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Smith going inside.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the money.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
And it's Carter missing.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Fleming. 6 points for him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Fleming's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And so the timeout. Here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Harper up top. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. And it's Shepherd missing. Here's Smith, and Jones has it in the corner. Back to Smith. It's stolen by Shepherd. Harper with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagram.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
He almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Fleming. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And it's Memphis. Look out!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, in an era of title rush thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit-grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. GA, you hear about 3-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
A great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Good on the three-point shot. That's now 8 points for Smith.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Smith. It's hauled in by George. Timberwolves trail by 6. Harper with the steal. To the inside. Van Horn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Here's White. Johnson with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection by Johnson, an active defender with great instinct.
To the inside. Kessler. Blocked again. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. .56 seconds left to play in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Boy, after lighting the court on fire in that first quarter, he's put up a donut so far in the second.
Here's Sarr. And the 3 ball is good. Sarr's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. excellent at making the pocket pass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. George from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Inside, here's Van Horn. Good defense by Wembanyama. And that concludes the first half. It's the Grizzlies up by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Timberwolves trail by 7.
See that coming, right? Wembanyama taking on contact, getting the better end of that deal.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw tonight. And so Fox will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Down low. Stolen by Kessler.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
There's no question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
There wasn't a whole lot of waiting around to find out if Wembanyama was the real deal or not. He established himself very early on as an elite talent in this league, and his potential is unreal.
He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Johnson. Throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that.
That's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is. We see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Bells with the steal. To the paint. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 3. Here's Hawkins. And he jams it with authority.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Back to Harper. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And Harper slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Basket good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on the foul situation from here on out.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Memphis shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Fleming. Launches it. Carter pulls it in. Memphis leading by 5. He takes it in. Fast break. Here we go. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. They set the pick. Here's George. Outside Williams to the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
And it's good for 2.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
In the corner, Smith with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
George. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And Smith launches it from deep. Drills it from outside. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. Dylan Harper getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies, 64.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. To the inside. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Shepard with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Here's Smith. Diving in. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
5 to shoot.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Wells, and the dunk by Wells.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Smith outside. Shoots over Johnson. Smith missing again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isilov. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Outside, Wembanyama. Now, here's Wells. Johnson, right side. Oh, what a play inside.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game. Now Sarr. There's the try. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. And here is Harper. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Sees him with the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Shepard brings the double team. And the 3 misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. Driving inside. Oh, the dunk.
I like the touch from Shepard, finishing around the rim.
Memphis with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Fox, the response, slamming it home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll hit the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
6-point game. Outside Harper. Wembanyama knocks it away. Sarr.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Takes the 3, and there's the 3.
How about Reed Sheppard staying calm and looking like a vet out there?
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
Let's lose a 3. No good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 7. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
It's good. So a close game.